Good day, Lords and Ladies, and welcome back to Wasteland 2. I get a feeling it's going to be a nasty monster to fight. Let's see if this guy says anything. Guard the right, yeah, can't see what he says. What's this? Delar, guard Delar. Right. I don't know what that is. Is it hostile? It's Fapper, it looks hostile. Let's just shoot it. Was it supposed to be something? Maybe was it a quest or something? Use. I don't think we can talk to him. Back bacon. Nice bit of back bacon. See a ton of them in here, so I suspect that we're supposed to be fighting these guys. Right, finish it. They're all got a charge, I take it. Ouch, weathered. Okay, these guys are really dangerous. Maybe time to break out the hand grenades. No point for a headshot, they're too close. Can't get the one that's back there, so let's whack-a-mole that one. Cheap shot. Pull back. Kill off that pig. Ralph. Go to ham on this one. Ooh, lovely. Critical damage, 250 points, blew its brains all over the place. Now, madam, if you'd be so kind to step up here. And riddle this one. And there's one piggy left. Go to ambush. Headshot. Missed. Okay, I was hoping it's going to work. Ah well. Can't have everything your own way. Look at that, he actually put a rather good fight. Killer for the pigs. Pig liver. It's supposed to be quite a delicacy, actually.
Copy, Ranger Team Echo. Echo 1. Congratulations.
So those two leveled up. Seven points. Outdoorsmanship, perception, animal whispering probably, because he's the only one that can effectively do it. 1 perk point. Big game hunter, damage versus animals. Oh, what was the one I was looking for on her thing? She got Deadeye, there we go. Minus action point cost when fighting sync sniper rifles. When firing for the rifles you haven't moved, okay. Yes. That was the one we wanted. 6 points. Toaster repair. Get it up. Right. He's taking a bit of a pounding. No problem. Give him a quick medical touch-up. We have to bring home the bacon after all. Right, I don't know what that's used for. Ooh, that's unlikely to succeed, unfortunately. We can try. %. Critical fail, okay. This is not going to plan. Good success. You failed the tech thing on it, we can't get it open, so we're gonna have to blow the lock off. Right. This is why, folks, you always bring loads and loads of cheap explosives with you. Gnome. I'm not a massive fan of that gnome. Really not worth the trouble to blow that door off. How much ammo has he got left? He's got an okay amount. Need to buy some more soon though. Right. 80% chance of the toaster. What did we get? Baby rough, right click to use. Applies baby rough. Okay, don't know what they do. Everyone reload. Right, we need to leave. Maybe we can put the bacon in here. I don't know, I have no idea what we're supposed to do with this guy. We can't interact with it. Okay. Let's go back and talk to these nut jobs in that walking tank. Hello there, ranger friends, can we please step over here? Guard Luen. Hello, gentle strangers, welcome to Angel Oracle, home of the Minorites. My name is Guard Luen, this is Guard Baron. We're at your service. We helped Sanders down from that tree over there. Guard Francis help takes us back at parents at the cafeteria, friends of children. You have our thanks. And as though something for you, we saw a hobo hiding near the wall. Oh no, I think I know who that is. Don't worry, we'll get him over to the hospital so that Dr. Ernstwan can look at him. Guard Barkey, please go assist our good, troubled friend. What do you know about the Angel Oracle? Why, you're standing in front of it. This is our home. We've made it very nice. We've been broadcasting a message of manners and civility to the Wasteland. We believe in helping restore civilization to the world. You are totally welcome to stay with us, friend, but first we need to talk to the Seraph over at Visitor Processing. Well, where exactly is the Seraph? Seraph Marshal is just inside the door here, and she'll get you situated in Angel Oracle. Just make sure you're polite and use your manners. That's the real key in our society here, you know? Okay. We're looking for cat litter. Do you have any? Well, we don't make it here, but if we're asking, Dr. Manners keeps cats, and he has our scavenging teams look for the stuff all the time, so we may have some. What can you tell me about the Mannerites? That's us, friend. We're the Mannerites, abhorrent of the book of nauseating correct manners. This is our home. If you come in peace and you're polite, we are more than welcome to you to enter. If not, why? You have to ask you to leave. Are the Mannerites broadcasting? Where are the broadcast broadcasting coming from here? Oh yes, Mr. Manners dispenses wisdom all across LA via the radio. In a call-in show, and he really helps people learn to get along with their powers of manners. Now, there's no centre of authority. It's how I came here. In fact, I got sick of fighting hobos for lizard legs, and I realised, okay, something myself. Maybe I could help rebuild civilization. You know, maybe I could. Brother Lawland, our guest looks a little impatient. Perhaps we should hold our personal testimonies for a later date. What kind of radio do you have? I was told that we have one of the more powerful setups in part of Los Angeles. It's really quite a promotional tool, don't you think? It brings so many people together so quickly. Yep, it's a nice piece of tech we have. Guard John Broad, Buffalo, and we have good manners doesn't mean we have to spill all our secrets. Like the book says, a little ambiguity is a good sense in good society situations. What do you think about Mr. Manners? Oh, he's a great man, our leader, and the world's most knowledgeable mind when it comes to matters of propriety. What did the radiocast mean by cleansing? Normally don't talk about it with new visitors, but you seem trustworthy. Mr. Manners is referring to our monthly executions. I'm sure Seraph Marshal will go over it when he explains our rules. Why do you care so much about manners? There's nothing more important than manners, my friend. It's quite a glue that holds civilization together. Please head through the visitors processing.
So well-mannered. This bodes well.
It really does not. Master gates are closed and barred, and what used to be colanders and white marble walls have been closed up with weird metal cars. By the sound of it, there's enough electric currently running through these cars to kill a big burly mutant. Immense television screens display the motivational message for your edification. Stephen DeBitch, sorry about this, but we need to ask you some questions to make sure you're ready. After all, we can't have someone coming and barging in and complaining that they don't know the rules. Right, so just to answer the following questions, when you have you on your way first. When referring to a stranger, do you call him sir or fuckface? Sir. Perfect. Next question, do you wash your hands before or after a meal? Before. That's right, because we're not savages and we also like to stay healthy. Okay, next question. Do you settle agreements with words or with blood? Words. Gentle visitor, I'd like to welcome you to the Angel. Seraph Marshal will want to meet you, but as far as I'm concerned, you are in. Stefan the Bitch. My function sent a question, and once I'm done with questions, I'm not supposed to talk to you anymore. Please go in. Over here, newcomers. Welcome to the Angels, friends. I'm Seraph Marshal, and I need to explain a few things before we let you roam free. You do know that we are the Mennerites, right? And that we are premium on manners. What's the fuss about your use of manners? Our society places the most values on proper etiquette. What better way of maintaining civility than by ensuring that everyone displays respect, care, and consideration for others? Mind your manners, and we'll fit in fine here. Who are the Mennerites? That's us, gentle speaker. Founded in the ruins of Los Angeles bookstore, Los Fez bookstore. We could talk to our spiritual and temporal leader, Dick Manners, if you want to know more. What can you tell me about Mr. Manners? Mr. Manners is the guy who runs the show around here. He was raised in the Mennonite tradition, born and bred to be its leader, and he teaches us that the most important glue of society is proper use of etiquette, politeness and civility. Hell, if we'd known how to talk each other back in the day, you think we might have dropped the bombs? Tell us about yourself. I am Seraph Jojo Marshall, gentle speaker. I'm in charge of making sure people here mind their manners and then they stay nice and polite. When people come out of the dust, who can say what kind of bugs they're carrying? Who can say their intentions are good? My job is to get people cleaned up and presentable. So the tour ropes, tell them about this place, make sure they're peaceable. And when the time comes, I take care of our executions too. You have executions here? Yes, gentle speak, executions. We've got a nice tidy little place, and sometimes people do their level best to make a mess of it. We don't like that, it's not polite. Without proper civilization, grace or manners, we'll be no better than savages, so sometimes we're forced to show people just how serious we are. I don't savour the job, but we got one coming up soon. A little fella named Fletcher couldn't keep his bunk area clean. The filth drew in some roaches through a vent next to his bed, hurt some people, wrecked some stuff, so the example had to be made. The roaches came in for a vent? The ventilation system is connected to the steam tunnels that run below the field. They're connected to every part of the Angel. We blocked up the one near Fletcher's bunk as well as we could, but the roaches always seem to find a way in. Where are the roaches coming from? Sorry to say, they live in the steam tunnels below Angel. They're mean, hungry, and damn hard to kill. We blocked up everywhere they came through, but given the proper motivation, like say rotting food, they burst through. What do you know about Fletcher? Nice guy you ever met, polite to a fault, but he's also absent-minded. He couldn't even keep clean enough to keep the roaches away, disgusting things. What do you mean by polite? Being polite is the law here. Being rude or unkempt gets you demerits. And if you get enough of those, well, you get put on trial, and if you've been bad enough to be put on trial, chances are you're going to be taking part in the execution, but not on the fun side. What do you know about the Angel Oracle? This place used to be a gladiatory arena or something. The letters fell off the front. They say, leaving the words as you see them. We're looking for cat litter. Do you have any? Well, we have some, but we can't give you any. Mr. Manners keeps it for his cats. I know that's a bit of a waste, considering it's used in fighting radiation poisoning. But we don't get much of that here, so I don't write him too hard about it. Can we help? How can we help here? We like to help. That's great. That's great. Now that we're being progressed and educated, we might just take you up on that. Right now, though, we should get acquainted with the place. You have to stick to a few rules, and I don't suppose there's too much hardship for law enforcers such as yourself. What kind of rules? We live by the book here. I was brought up a Robinson, but we came to the Angel and took its habits. So surely you could too. First rule is to be polite. Second is to use your manners. Don't speak out of turn. Don't interrupt. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You know, like that. What do you know about the Robinsons? I'm a Robinson born and raised. We believed that a person who had taken proactive steps to seize the maximum amount of power they can. In fact, maximum power is the name of the book we live by. Found alongside the Mennonite's book of nauseating correct manners in a Los Fez bookshop. What do you know about Los Fez? It's a small settlement east of here, part Hollywood. It's ruled by a group of Jesus freak types. That's why we left. They might be holy, but they weren't polite. What do you know about the Book of Manners? It's a book of nauseating correct manners. Some people have Bibles. This one's an instructional book, for it keeps our society civil and correct, and people are polite. Sure is a lot harder to get into fighting. If you want a real rundown, talk to Mr. Manners. Alright, carry on, Rangers.
I can see why everything is so well ordered. She keeps order with grace and tact.
So what's this? Stepping from the dark interior of the visitor processing onto the pre-style is a sharp contrast. The broad green field stretches in front of you, divided into small subplots where various gardeners bloom and flower. Terraces hoard neatly tended orchids and fields. The cat's basin collects water for distributing through the ingenious pumping system on the far side of the stadium. A massive sheet of solar panels collects sun energy for the lighting and power. Loudspeaker stands in irregular intervals along the walkways. The place is clean and neat. quietly busting hive of activity in industry. A small hand-lettered sign point the way to various spots of interest: solar collector, Mr. Manners, broadcasting hospital, cafeteria, commons and general store. We've already got him locked up and ready for a chainsaw down on the field. Can't wait to see that little prig get torn apart. Wish we could all get rid of all the Manorites that way. Law enforcement. Right, it's gonna be that's not good. Who's this? Civil enforcement captain. Sorry, Judge and visitors, I'm waiting for my team to report in. Can't talk now. Almost time for the excuse in the field to be full up of it. Yeah, Vol, you ever wonder where the bodies end up after? They always just filled the graves 10 minutes after the deal is done. No coffin, nothing. Weird. Minorites are weird. Not going to trigger the alarm for that. General store, Minorite.
A teaching from the book. Manners are the glue that holds society together. Carry chew with your mouth open and finish your meal so that nothing is wasted. Have a great day.
Minorites. So what is the polite way to say you smell like a goat poop and you need to bathe? Please excuse us, we're having a little private chat, just as skills. So what is the polite way to say you smell? Okay. Robinson, Minorite. Come on baby, let me show you my ultimate power. Ooh, no thank you. You don't know what you're missing. Once you go rude, you never go back. That doesn't even rhyme. Right, we need to get into the medical facility. Right, that's... Right, that goes somewhere. Everything is always somewhere. Right. So it's in that direction, is it? Okay. So what's up here? And also highest level clearance submitted, sorry. Right here.
Truly, this is the most civilized place I have ever been.
This area appears to be broken into two sections, divided by the amount of stylish devotion to each section. Motivational posters decorate the walls, and the smell of an honest meal wafts through the air. Examine. This pamphlet reads, "Why civility matters. Lack of manners was direct and proximate cause of the Great War." It goes on like that. For pages, the gist of it was that the leaders were rude to each other, and because rudeness is inherently dehumanizing, didn't mind dropping the bomb. Well, actually, That's pretty much correct. If people had been more polite, they probably wouldn't have had problems. Max Power, a book about power. This could be the answer to a lot of problems with supplying energy to various groups. You begin to lift through it, oh wait, it's about personal power, not energy cells. It's kind of worthless, actually. Probably the first thing you can say about the food offer here, it appears to be meet today's nutritional standards. Tori Robertson.
You deigned to stop by. I heard you were in the Coliseum, of course.
What can you tell us about the
I
execution?
think it's a mistake. And Mr. Manners is ignoring me telling him that. And that's an even bigger mistake. It'll be hard for him to rebound from that one, but as long as he tries to maximize his principles according to his heart, he should be alright.
Do you need any help?
Help me? Help us? No. The important thing is for you to help yourselves. Why be altruistic when you can maximize your own potential? See you around, Rangers.
And if everyone sees his ultimate power, what then?
Nick Chavin. Just trying to get some work done, stranger. Mum, Dad, those are the ones. Thank you, gentle vagabonds, for saving our daughter. Words can't express our gratitude. Maybe this can. Receive ration ticket.
From the book. Etiquette demands that we act civilly toward one another. If you're being rude, we'll set you straight. Have a great day.
Right, Sandra. Thank you again, helpers. There's a pile literally on the table along with a plate of sandwiches. How in the world did they make white bread? They even went to the trouble of cutting the crusts off. And inside it has cucumber, goat cheese. You think the technical term for those is finger sandwiches. They have finger sandwiches after the apocalypse? Book of nauseating correct manners. Right. Okay, that's locked. Examine the door, you've seen many like it. The coolant system looks old and fragile, a couple of good whacks and you could probably snap the coolant pipe right off. Thinking of moving to Rodai. That Hickberg, what for? It's getting a little constricting around here, if you know what I mean. What are you talking about? Well, if all the Robinsons right, we're all supposed to be seizing our destiny. Yeah, and? Well, if all of us are around seizing it, everybody's piece is going to be kind of small, aren't it? I never thought about it that way. So I'm going to go to Rodai, where nobody else has ever heard of the destiny, and I'm going to seize all of it. Damn, that's a great idea. Can I come too? No, what the fuck did I just say? Right, okay. We need to find a hospital. There we go. Medics. Neatly littered sign underneath the overhang indicates this is the hospital for the area. The floor has been scrubbed so hard that it's practically sparkling, but you can still see some blood on the texture of the concrete. Looks like the place gets a lot of business. We need to pick that up. That's Ralph. Nurse Flickman. Nurse Flickman. I'd love to talk to you, gentle ranger, but unless you need something from my pharmacy or until your occupation on these beds, I'm afraid I can only give you a moment. Tell us about the pharmacy. If you need to buy medical supplies, you reopen the trade. If you're willing to sell supplies, that is always appreciated. We're also willing to pay a premium for certain ingredients. What ingredients do you need? Make some of them by meds out of the bladder of badger tail, roach, adamant, frog eyes, and lizard eggs. Depending on the condition of the specimen, I'm willing to pay you quite a premium. I'm going to trade something Why are there so many people in your beds? I have a feeling your presence means we're going to see even more beds filled. The Robinsons and the Mennonites don't get along well at the best times, and we seem to have a need to show off for visitors. Who are the Mennonites? We're good people, if I say so myself. Maybe too polite for our own good sometimes makes people think we're pushovers. It always is a real surprise for them when they find out we're not. What do you know about the Robinsons? I might be biased, but the followers of Tory Robinson don't seem to want to get along. They want to get ahead, but they don't work. That doesn't work here, and they step on each other's toes. Be careful around them. We're looking for cat litter. Do you have any? If you want for your anti-radiation properties, I'm guessing. Well, we don't carry it here in the hospital, but Mr. Manners keeps it for his cats. Let's see what you have to sell. Milk. So it's just basic healing stuff. You don't have anything that C would probably want, or like... No. Something just happened. What was it? Let's trade. What did we give her? Oh, bunch of stuff. Right. Buy. Right. Pick that up. Examine. Medical supplies. Cut off t-shirt. Ooh, lots of medical stuff. Excellent. So we got what we needed. So I'm going to stop the video here, and we'll go back to the Citadel next turn. The Gooch. We'll go back to Rodai and help with the medical investigations there. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, or leave a comment in the comment section and I'll get back in contact with you. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Wasteland 2, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.